Good evening, one and all. This is Brother Darren, Hebrews 9 verse 27 and John 3 verse 16. I wasn't going to make this video tonight, and I'm not going to put maximum effort into it because I think it kind of speaks for itself. But taking a quick look at BBC3, and I say the world in general, in terms of, what's shown, what's visualized for us to watch and to, supposedly to entertain us or to inform us. And just what I feel are the agendas behind it, looking at it from a biblical lens and a biblical perspective. But BBC3, and I just noticed certain things about the channel, and they're highlighting a few things, but there are no solutions for one. Yet again, from a biblical perspective, I would expect no solutions from the world, just for it to present whatever's trending and whatever also is trending in terms of certain agendas. I'll say no more. But first of all, let's go to the About section of BBC3. And it says this: we engage with the issues that matter to you, bringing you stories so fresh you can practically splash your face with them. From videos about love, sex and relationships, to investigations about crime and drugs. Our channel is here to make you think, laugh, and give you a voice. Now, the paradigm always presented to me from a biblical perspective is not whether the devil's a liar, but whether you're a buyer. If you're a subscriber to BBC3 or most of these things that you'd find as entertainment, on the homepage right here you have RuPaul UK's Drag Race being promoted like nothing. Like absolutely nothing. And we have 3 drag queens here being presented. So the question yet again is, or the statement I'm making is not whether the devil's a liar from a biblical perspective, but whether you're a buyer. And yet again, no solutions being presented. So this first video I'm not going to go into, but you can see it there on the screen: Addicted America's Opioid Crisis. And you can see, I've not watched the documentary, so there might be some solutions being presented in there, but overall there are not. Then we have being a young mum and being homeless. Most of it is complete trash with no real solutions being provided. But let's have a look at this eclectic mix. Just some small things what BBC3 is bringing to you, and just to understand the Babylonian mix, a cut that's always presented.
That's gotta be fake. The Storm, Skep, Alicia, it was one of them. Making waves tenfold like your mama goes diving, clocking on full of dollar when you wanna go skiving.
Yeah, so first of all, Kreps, Conan and DJ Target talking about fake rap lyrics that, for one, even though I'm not coming against the rappers or condemning them for what is being said, although to me, the style of rap is not glorifying any liberation, any spiritual alignment with God. Even in the first lyrics that they're presenting, you can see it's nonsense. It's ridicule. There is nothing esteemed or edifying about that. But we move on to the next video.
We're rolling. Anyone who's ever stepped on stage
understands that they themselves are, yes, to a drag queen. Because when you step on stage, you know that what you present on stage is really different from the you that goes to the dry cleaner or down to the market. You know that there's a separation. And drag is just that.
Actually, everyone's a drag queen.
A little paint, a little powder, a twist of a phrase.
I'm not even going to actually play any more of it than that. A little bit of a commentary just on RuPaul. Obviously, as we know, RuPaul, when you look it up, appeared with Beanie Man. And RuPaul also inspired the young white drag queen Desmond to become a drag queen. I think he became a drag queen at the age of 11. And right about now, we're facing an absolute epidemic as far as the LGBT, the agenda for drag, transgenderism, gender reassignment surgery, total do what thou wilt mindset. And we find this reverberated and portrayed in BBC3. So just tell me, BBC3, say for instance, what are you actually presenting me with here? What are the forces, the spiritual forces of wickedness presenting to me here? Because you're not informing me about anything that I need here, or that I want, or that I want to be part of from my culture. So, but yeah, if I was a BBC subscriber, I'd be expected to watch all of this. Now, as I said, I'm not going to make this video too long. We've got the last one, festival drugs for Meet the Dealers.
Festivals, the highlight of the summer. Where there's a party, there's an opportunity. And for drug dealers, business is booming. I'm investigating the dark side of festival season and seeing how far the criminals will go to cash in.
You need an army to settle in. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's literally business, isn't it?
That's a lot of money. That was it? You just put the weapon in there?
Shove it in the ground.
Yeah.
That's it. It's done. When you go respect something, no one's gonna come and take your source. But if you can't run up on my team, then yeah, you're gonna get stepped on.
It's the height of festival season.
I got some rap players in here. Let's go bash shit and put it inside.
Rap
I've
poison.
already seen how dealers are now trafficking drugs abroad to target festival goers.
Right.
You've unplugged some of the product
Yeah, there's still 2 more bottles left.
inside you.
With an Erica Badu t-shirt on.
I ain't doing this shit.
Sorry
And
about the
how gangs are
profanity.
infiltrating festival security to get drugs to events.
I search the people that come in. Nobody searches me. This is the real fucking deal.
Wow, so that's coke. I want to meet the gangs who, unseen to the eye, go to dangerous lengths to sell large amounts of drugs in festivals. I've made contact with a man that calls himself the General. He's been an active gang member since he was in school. He's agreed to talk to me on the condition he remains anonymous. I've got to ask you, why have you agreed to talk to me?
You just you want to know what goes on the streets. It's
Yeah.
just going on.
So, what's your sort of regular work?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And how important is festival season to you?
It's so important. That's what puts bread on my table. And that's what I care about at the end of the day.
What do you get into a festival?
Everything.
Everything. Such as?
Class A, MD, deals, everything that everyone's going to want, And then obviously then we'll try and get all the security, or we just use people to take the drugs into the festivals as we end up,
What do you mean by that?
We got security in certain places that let us come through.
So you've got corrupt security that you're working with, if you like.
When you say that, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
He tells me he's earned up to £10,000 before selling drugs inside one festival.
So I'm going to pause the video there and round up and move to my conclusion. There is no solution towards the end of this BBC production. something yet again that grips the hearts of most young people in big urban cities. Young people that are reaching out to try and fill voids. Young people that some are rebelling against the establishment. Some young people can't find jobs, feel hopeless. And essentially, you're covering real life, but without providing a solution. You're essentially glorifying something. And, back to what BBC3's mission statement is. We engage you with the issues that matter to you. From videos about love, sex and relationships to investigations about crime and drugs. So you're reinforcing a negative stereotype. You're giving me agendas that I don't want. There's not a spiritual solution as far as I'm concerned. I'm a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ. And whoever disagrees or disbelieves, that's their problem. But, I love with the love of God. But ultimately, it's a perverse mix. It's a Babylonian cup mix that you're giving me. If I was watching this, if I was subscribing to this, and this is the formula, the concoction that is being pushed to the world in general all the time. But they have 1.81 million subscribers. Somebody's watching this stuff. We might pretend not to be, but we are. And every time you watch something without, taking a stand or being neutral, especially in this world of social media and where your opinion might matter, or where you being on knees praying against, these dark emblems and forces coming against humanity, society and communities, the war is being waged and lost on the other side. That's why we have, the agendas that we have being pushed on us. So, I just wanted to highlight this and what is presented and what is given, and show the statistics, because it all matters, and it's all designed to really, not provide any real solutions or answers. But really, let's face it, this is just supposed to be entertainment. And you have to be aware or be conscious of what is being pushed to you, for one. Anyway, this is Brother Darren. Know the times that we live in. Know the signs of the times. And I'm closing off with the verses of Hebrews 9, verse 27 and John 3, verse 16. Blessings.